Hi guys, today I'll talk about a very serious subject, depression and suicide. According to some data, depression plays a role in more than half of all suicide attempts. And the lifetime risk of suicide of people with untreated depression is about 20%. So why is it like this? Why is depression a mental illness that makes people think like this? The main reason that people develop suicidal tendencies when they are depressed is that they lose hope that things will ever get better. This is the case especially when you're in the middle of your depression and you're in this very deep and very black hole where you think that your life sucks right now and it'll suck forever. It'll never get better, no matter what you do. And you think that you're no good, and you think that you don't mean anything positive to anybody, and that nobody will miss you if you are gone. This is the kind of mindset that we have when you are depressed, especially when you're severely depressed. And when you are in this frame of mind, it is quite easy and quite natural to develop suicidal thoughts because everything is so bleak and dark up in your own head. Because it is unbearable, it feels unbearable to be depressed, and you feel that there's no prospect that things will get better. When you feel like this, it is quite a logical next step to think about that. It would be easier if I were not here anymore. When I was depressed, I remember waking up one morning and feeling that what difference would it make if I were not here anymore? And what kind of positive difference was I making to the world right now? And who would miss me when I was gone? Luckily for me, around that time that was the low point of my depression, and through the help of my partner I started seeking professional help and started moving out of my depression. But for others, the downward spiral, it just continues, and for some, very unfortunately, it ends in suicide or suicide attempts. This element of depression makes it into a very dangerous disease, and it also makes it into a very horribly tragic disease, because the vast majority of people who die from suicide because they are depressed didn't need to die. And the reason for that is that when you are depressed, you suffer from distorted thinking and unrealistic thinking about you and the world. You see, when you are depressed, you think that your life sucks right now and will suck now forever. And you feel that you're no good to anybody, and you're not good at anything, and you're not worth anything. But in reality, it's not true what the disease is telling you. Your life will not suck forever. Things will get better, and you are worth something. And there are many people, friends and family, that will miss you terribly if you're not here anymore. That is the real tragedy of depression, that this mental illness, this very sneaky illness, tricks your brain into believing things that simply are not true about who you are and what you're good at and what you mean to other people. So, if you are depressed, you should try to remind yourself that the depression really is just trying to fool your brain by telling you that you need to stay passive, you need to stay inside all day, not associate with other people, and that you're no good and not good at anything. And remind yourself that the right response to get better is not to give in to the depression and what it's trying to tell you, but to fight back and try to start to break out of this hard shell that the depression is keeping you in. Try to do something. Ask for help. And remember that people do love you and care about you. And if you're in the case where you know somebody who are depressed, you should remember that the most important thing is to try to help them. Try to do something for them. Try getting them to go see a psychologist. Take them for a walk. Take them to a movie. Ask them how they feel. Because with depression, no matter whether you have it yourself or you know somebody who has it, the worst thing to do is to do nothing. Now, finally, obviously, depression is a very horrible disease. But it is also a very beatable disease. And it will have a very hard time maintaining its grip on you if you are determined to fight back. So, with those words, I just want to wish all of you good luck and good mental health.